Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Around the World. The conflict between Ukraine and Russia has given global diplomacy a new direction. And now the question arises whether the ceasefire efforts will succeed. In the meantime, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's visit to Saudi Arabia has emerged as a significant turning point. Will the period of confusion between the US and Ukraine regarding military assistance come to an end? Will Saudi Arabia play the role of a mediator in this crisis? We will try to find out the answers to these questions in this video. Let's begin the discussion. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky arrived in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia last Monday, and his visit was taking place at a very critical moment. There was a state of confusion regarding the military assistance and intelligence cooperation provided by the US. Since Russia's attack in 2022, the US has consistently supported Ukraine, but recent developments have created tension in the relationship between the two countries. In this high-level meeting, Ukraine had agreed to a 30-day immediate ceasefire with Russia, but with one condition: if Moscow also agrees to it. Meanwhile, the US announced the removal of the suspension on military assistance to Kyiv. This announcement was not just an agreement, but a decisive step toward ending a war that had shaken Ukraine for the past 3 years. This announcement came at a time when the past 2 weeks had been very turbulent. After a sharp debate between President Donald Trump and Zelensky in Washington, the US had suspended the supply of military equipment and intelligence to Ukraine. This move caused deep frustration among European allies. But now, when Ukraine signaled progress in peace talks, the US restored its support. Zelensky's visit was especially significant because his previous meeting with President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance in Washington had been controversial. In this dialogue in the Oval Office, there was a sharp debate between the two leaders regarding the assistance to Ukraine. The results of this meeting were left in limbo, raising the concern that the US might reduce its support. Now, this talk in Jeddah was seen as an important link in dispelling this distrust and improving relations between the two countries. In this discussion, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz were also present. This meeting was also important for President Trump as his administration was working on a policy to quickly resolve the Ukraine crisis. Meanwhile, Zelensky was also scheduled to meet Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. This discussion was significant because Saudi Arabia was trying to strengthen its role in global diplomacy. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has adopted a policy of maintaining a balance with Russia, China, the US, and the European countries. And now it could play the role of a potential mediator in the Ukraine crisis. However, the US stance on intelligence cooperation was still not entirely clear. White House Special Envoy Steve Witkoff stated that the US had never fully stopped defensive intelligence cooperation. Zelensky described the proposal positively and said that now it was US responsibility to get Russia to agree to it. However, no formal response from Moscow had come yet. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said it would not be appropriate to draw conclusions hastily. Meanwhile, Russia intensified its military action in the western Kursk region, where it claimed to have re-established control over a 100 square kilometer area. On the other hand, Kyiv carried out the largest drone attack on Moscow, involving more than 300 drones. 2 people were killed in the attack, and there was heavy damage in several areas. Besides the ceasefire, there was also a significant discussion about a key agreement regarding mineral resources between the US and Ukraine. According to this proposal, the US would receive 50% of the revenue from Ukraine's mineral resources. The Trump administration saw this as an important strategy to secure US's economic interests and Ukraine's stability. European leaders quickly responded to this development. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer called it an important step towards peace, while French President Emmanuel Macron emphasized that any agreement should include concrete security guarantees for Ukraine. Now all eyes are on Moscow. If Russia accepts the ceasefire proposal, it will be the first real attempt to end the conflict. But if not, the war will continue and its impact on the people of Ukraine will deepen. So viewers, we conclude the discussion here and note today's question. Discuss Saudi Arabia's role in the Ukraine crisis and the tension in US-Russia relations. Can Saudi Arabia play the role of a mediator in global diplomacy? That's all for today. Thanks for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.